basically what we were looking at yesterday, for those that were away, and it's a good chance for us to recap, is the fact that we were looking at ideas behind what you might want in your game. And this would come to light a little bit because I'm going to show you some presentations from game developers today, real people that came to the school last year, hoping that they may even come again this year. Alex has written things like platform shooter, multiple levels, if timer ends, game over. And that's what we talked about yesterday. The hardest part of game development is thinking sometimes about the mechanics behind what you want as part of your game. So if you have no idea what your major project in Year 12 will be this year, but you do know that you like your game to be based on a rush factor, so maybe like that whole 60-second countdown, pop that down and say, and then what that tells me is this. We need to cover in the class timers. Okay, we need to figure out how does a timer work. All right? Very interesting concept. There is no death in her game. Okay, most games that you play often have the lose situation is death, and then respawn or restart level, or they can be even more brutal. Restart from the beginning of a checkpoint, or whatever it might be. Some games, restart games. Some games can be really cruel in terms of their death situation. She wanted to move away from that and have no death. The negative in her game is the lose situation. Is that you don't collect enough pollen because you've hit one of these zombie bees, which stuffs up your controls. Okay. And that's something that you could implement in Greenfield. For Year 12 gaming, you could implement, if you collect a certain item, it flips your controls around. Share that, Brady. What it might be something that we
for a second, I was thinking that, until you said about you having to collect the pollen, I was thinking there wasn't going to be a failure state.
Okay. Well, it's interesting. I guess. Yeah, she'll explain a little bit more. We'll go to the website to have a bit of a look, because I think it's just interesting for you guys to have this as one example of game development. Her failure state is probably not getting as much as someone else, so maybe like a competition between high scores. But I know, like how she obviously said, why would she, answer me this, why would she not want a kill situation for this? So like, how come you can't die playing this game? More friendly for little kids. Good. Anyone else?
Makes it somewhat addictive and it wastes time more.
Makes it. I love that last point. It wastes your time more. What does a game developer want you to do? Two good points. Kid friendly. Makes you want to play the game more. Very important factors. Anyone else? Any other ones that we haven't thought about? They're probably the two main ones I'm thinking.